Alright, let's start by titling your notes Complex Fractions and Unit Rates. At any time, if you need me to slow down, you can pause the video and then pick it right back up where you left off. And you should be writing this down. Alright, so a complex fraction, which is this guy right here, it's anything that kind of looks like a fraction inside of a fraction. And I'm really bad at examples, so I'm gonna use this one, 1/4 over 2. So if you have 1/4 over 2. This is a complex fraction, where you have the fraction inside of a fraction. So, what you do, your step 1 is to set it up like this. So it's already set up, so you can move on. But let's write that down. Step 1, set up comparison as a fraction. So this could be like, I don't know, 1/4 of a lap every 2 minutes. I don't know if you're walking. So here's my comparison. Step 2 is just to identify your numerator and denominator. This step 2 can be really easy, but it can be really tricky. What you're looking for is this long line. That's what separates your top from your bottom. That's what separates your true numerator from your denominator. So this guy up here, this is the numerator. This is the denominator. Okay. Step 3. We're going to do top divided by bottom, and we're going to write it as a division. Write as a division problem. So I'm going to change it to 1/4 top divided by, that's the line, bottom. I do believe that step 4 is to change all improper fractions, or all mixed numbers, to improper fractions. So we're just going to say make sure everything's a fraction. And when I say fraction, I mean a top and a bottom. Alright, so this is a fraction, this is not a fraction. So I need to make sure that's over 1, because all whole numbers are over 1. And then my last step is to keep change flip. Step 5 is KCF, or keep change flip. So I keep the first fraction the same. I change division to multiply, and I flip the second fraction over so that it's 1/2. And then I'm just going to multiply. So I'm going to do, I always forget what colors don't work well. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 2 is 8. So back up to the top, 1/4 divided by 2 is 1/8. Those are complex fractions. It's really not hard. It's just setting it up and seeing that the top can be a fraction, the bottom can be a fraction. It's your job to make sure you spot that long line, because that line right here, that's your dividing between your top and your bottom, between your numerator and your denominator. Last thing, percents are a piece out of 100. Out of 100. So if it gives you, like, let me pick a good example that's going to come out nice and clean. 15 3/5%. 15 3/5%. And it wants you to change it into a decimal. Or wait, no, let me back up. It's late, I'm tired. Fraction. This is a percent, we need it as a fraction. Okay, ignore this, as just a basic fraction. First thing we have to do is set it up as a comparison. So if percents are just a piece out of 100, then 15 3/5 is 15 3/5 over 100. So that was step 1. Step 2 is to set it up as a division problem. 15 3/5 divided by 100. Then we go around the world. 15 times 5. 15 times 5 is 25. 75. 76, 77, 78. So 78 over 5 divided by 100. And then keep change flip. So keep change. This is over an invisible 1. Flip. And then multiply. 78 times 1 is 78. 5 times 100 is 500. And then I would reduce by 2's at least. Looks like 2's the only answer, so reduce by 2, reduce by 2. This one's going to give you 39. This one's going to give you 250. Yep. So if they give you a percent and they want it as a fraction, this is your process. You're going to need to know that. It's on your homework.